Okay, see, before going through our curriculum, BA coaching curriculum, AA BA coaching curriculum, let us understand the role and activities. In, means the traditional BA role and AA BA role, we will understand from this content. Then later on, we will see the coaching curriculum. So, transforming your BA career, how customized coaching can elevate your role to a business analyst. So, we are going to see that. Okay, see the transition from traditional BA role to an A business analyst involves acquiring new skills. We're going to see them in the bottom, gaining relevant experience and adapting to the rapidly evolving technologies landscape. What are the technologies you are going to explore with AI, ML, generative AI, such kind of things? Along with that technologies, you are also going to be master in writing the relevant scripts also in cloud as well as in ML and generative AI also. So, customized job coaching can play a crucial role in this transformation. Here is a step by step guide on how to achieve this. The traditional business analyst activities are like this. So, a traditional BA typically focuses on understanding business needs and translating them into requirements. What are the common activities? First one is requirement gathering, conducting interviews, surveys, and workshops to gather business requirements. Let us say if I am a BA, I'll be working under business sponsors. The business sponsors will have stakeholders within the sponsors, and also they will have users who are going to use the product for business operations. Then that product requirements, the BA guy should be able to understand it first, and he should be capable enough to explain to the technical teams. The next one is process mapping, creating flowcharts and process diagrams to understand and document business processes. Let us say if you want to develop some e-commerce application for a new company, you have to draw the flow, business flow for each operation. Let us say customer booking the item, that is one. So to book the item, what is the first step, second step, third step, fourth step? Then after delivering the item, there is a feedback review also. That is also need to be included in the whole process. That is a full life cycle of the customer purchase. So that kind of flows charts you are going to develop, process diagrams you are going to develop through the tools. Then stakeholder engagement, communicating with stakeholders to ensure their needs are captured and addressed. Let us say in the e-commerce application, the same way, the stakeholders feel like it is going to be automated, it is going to be given wonderful screen flows for the user to operate it, for payments also through gateways also. So it means everything should be included, they expect it. But you as a BA role guy, you are going to confirm it through your process flow charts and requirements also. You are going to document the requirement, then later on you are going to document the process flows, how business operation is going to work after having implemented this kind of systems. Then that is the communication you are going to have with the stakeholders. That is the engagement you are going to perform under stakeholder engagement. Then data analysis. Data analyzing data to identify trends, patterns, and insights that inform business decisions. So, what are the trends? Basically, being e-commerce site, you are supposed to get the latest items always to the customers to attract the customers. Take one mobile technology phones. iPhone is the always every year they might release one releases one item, new item. The same way there are different products, the companies, product companies like Samsung, Nokia, such kind of companies. So what are the latest products they are releasing? You need to identify them. You need to identify the products patterns, like Nokia has got these features, iPhone has got these features. Why always iPhone is having a innovative way the features? And next one is Samsung might be having it, but you can't compare with Motorola all these features. Motorola will have a different way. So those unique features are coming under patterns. You need to identify that kind of things, then offer to the customers. When you are offering it, you are supposed to bring up some kind of insights that inform business decisions to introduce those products in the e-commerce application within the e-commerce site. So that is the data analysis you are doing. It is not like existing data you are going to analyze it or not. From market you are identifying under trends analysis. Those trends you are going to see under patterns and informing business to take decisions to incorporate that kind of products in your site. The next one is documentation. Preparing detailed requirement documents. Obviously, we have discussed here, you have requirements and process mapping and communicating to stakeholder. That all comes under documentation. In the documentation, not only preparing the Word documents, Excel sheets, you are preparing the business cases also and project plans also. So project plans means you are not going to work as a project manager, but for your activities, there should be a project plan. What are your activities? You are going to identify all these things under different activities at your level for business stakeholders and engagement also. Okay. Then testing and validation, coordinating with development teams to ensure the final product meets the specific requirements. When you develop all these documentation, the technical team also will understand in your presentations. They will have clarity on the requirements, then design requirements, all those things. Then product outcome also they will tell upfront before releasing the product itself under some kind of demos. Those demos you can see and finalize it. Yes, this is the way we expected it. That control you need to have by having testing and validation methods. Then a business analyst activities, if you see, an AI business analyst role expands to include a more technical focus on AI and data science projects. Why it is required means you are going to analyze the data here more comparatively in the traditional role. Often, which cloud environments like AWS and Azure, you will be using it to analyze the data. Additional activities include AI requirement gathering, identifying AI specific requirements such as data needs, algorithms, and model performance criteria. See, you need to be savvy in understanding the algorithms, those algorithms, within those algorithms, which algorithm is possible to apply. Let us say predictive analytics is there in any business. So customer churns are there. If you take telecom industry, customer revisits will be there. Customer transitioning to another subscriber will happen it. So all that data analysis we are going to do with predictive analytics, with customer visits or something like that. And those you need to have control. And model performance criteria. Yes, each model, how it works. Model is nothing but a kind of product. That product you are designing in a separate uh, uh, pattern by having ML activities, model activities. Under that, you are designing the product. Okay, then data collection and pre-processing, gathering and clearing data required for AI models. Yes, there is a pre-processing activities through that you are going to collect and process the data also. There you will need to have cleaning data task
May,
also. Then model evaluation, assessing AI
may,
models to ensure
may I interrupt
you.
you?
Yeah, oh, tell me.
Yeah, please scroll up for this point actually. So as you said, at the time of the AI requirement gathering, we are identifying the AI specific requirements such as the data needs, algorithms, and model performance criteria. So I'm not completely aware about this process, but if, for example, we are developing some XYZ application and we need some data regarding the HRMS, and there are some fields, for example, we are preparing for example XYZ employee
No, no,
registration.
no. That is the traditional activity. What happens is machine learning activity.
Mhm.
The model is trained on the basis of different combinational data sets to fix that application performance. Assume that one application is there. That
Mhm.
application, it need to make a decision for dashboard. You are aware of the dashboard, right?
Yes, yes,
Yeah. So what you are going to do? You are going to pull it through data warehousing. What is the data warehouse process? First, ETL need to be executed, right?
yes.
After that, you're going to, for transformation happens it, after that you're going to process it for the required dashboards, the required data marts. Basically it is called data marts in the BI, business intelligence analytics. Okay, so there you are processing some kind of data, but here what is the activity? You need to create the dashboard. To create the dashboard backend is, you need to have different combinational data for coming up with particular pictorial charts or particular predictions or something like that for salespeople or marketing people, right? For campaign management. In such case, the data sets are going to be used to perform effectively, efficiently the system. That system is going to be trained through different data sets in ML. That is the ML process activities it comes, which I am going to explain later on in the course curriculum. Okay, but entire details will not be explained in this 1 hour call. You have to
Mhm.
understand in high level. That's all. The scope. Later, when you go to the ML areas, you will be uh, drilling down into task level, subtask level, how data preparation will happen, data processing will happen, how the ML models are being trained, all these things. There are different set of activities in the ML. Under that, you are going to take the data to train the model, basically. Okay, there is a cyclic process for ML model handling. I mean, designing, developing, testing, then deploying with DevOps, all those
Mhm.
things. Okay. Yeah. So I'll move now. Then data collection and pre-processing, gathering and clearing data required for AI models. Yes, same thing. What I discussed about models training activity. Then model evaluation is there, assessing AI models to ensure they meet business objectives and performance standards. What is the performance standards? If I need to design a system, that system need to have particular functions. Those functions are going to be tested with model training activity by having different data sets, different combinational wise also system is going to work it. So that you are going to follow under model evaluation. Basically, it is a kind of testing concept, but we can't say directly with that. ML terminologies are different. AI solution design is there. Next one, designing AI solutions that align with business goals and workflows. These are just like your requirements in traditional model, but ML wise, machine learning wise, the solution design will happen it, and that is going to be used it. Then collaboration with the data scientist, working closely with the data scientist and AI engineers to develop and implement AI solutions. Basically, all these activities, you as a business analyst, you need to perform it. Working with the data scientists and AI engineers also to collaborate about the work progress or work planning kind of thing. Then implementing AI solutions as you are the owner on behalf of the stakeholder on the project. So you are going to first verify the application. Is it correctly working for my needs, for my stakeholder needs? You will have different user stories. Those need to be tested. That's all from that application. Okay. Then ethical considerations, ensuring AI solutions adhere to ethical guidelines and regulatory requirements. See, AI need to be followed some kind of ethics also. There are ethical standards for each application that need to be defined under IT governance. During that time, they are going to attend these ethical considerations. It means at your role, for your business stakeholders, for your business sponsors, you need to follow some ethical practices. Those you are going to consider it. It is not for entire project, because entire project following, there is a product manager, there is a project manager. All those people will be there. There will be scrum masters also. At their role, they are going to follow it. Skills and knowledge to learn to transition from a traditional BA to AA BA within the scope of AWS and Azure. Several new skills and knowledge areas are essential. What are those? AI and machine learning fundamentals are required. Understanding the basics of AI, machine learning, and data science. Yes. So, programming skills. Learning programming languages like Python are used in AI. This in generative AI, these all are not required, but in general, this is a general role, which is out of scope of our curriculum. Later, I will explain why R is not required. Only Python is enough. Data skills, enhancing skills in data collection, pre-processing, analysis, visualization. We discussed about the data analysis in ML in the BA role, AI data analysis. That is coming under pre-processing, which is one of the activities of the ML model activities. So data analysis also there, visualization is there. Visualization means what you are going to see in the dashboards, it need to appear it. Then AI tools and frameworks. Gaining experience with AI tools and frameworks are required. Then AI project life cycle is required. So what is that? Familiarizing oneself with the stages of AI project. Like I have explained to you, pre-processing the starting activity, then ending activities, deployment. After deployment, users are going to take care of that. So till that, you are supposed to handle the activities, how they are performing each activity, what is the outcome, expected outcome. Like UIT people will verify it, each activity. The similar way you need to do that kind of evaluation also. From data collection to deployment model. Yes, these are the set of the activities in between these two. Then ethical AI, understanding ethical implications and legal considerations of AI projects. Obviously, the business sponsors will have this kind of standards they follow. Those standards you need to pick up for that particular project, which is applicable, those you need to apply it. Then advanced analytics, learning techniques in advanced analytics and big data also, it is required. It depends on the project environment. These need to be applied. If it is not analytics related projects, you don't need to do that also. In generic, this is the requirement. Then how customized coaching to transition to BA role will help it. So, customized coaching can provide a tailored approach to help traditional BS transition to ABS. How it is? So far you got the clarity, the difference between traditional role and ABA role, right?
Yes.
I don't want to drill down into low level because this is not the time to drill down into low level like a explanation of the project or something. But high level activities only we need to understand at this point of time. When you join for the coaching, when you are getting that day by day discussions, yes, we are going to drill down them into detailed way that time. Okay.
Mhm.
Then we are going to identify the scenarios to perform what kind of business scenarios can be used also. Okay.
Yes.
Right. Now, what are the skills? If you see, we went through all these things. Then customized coaching, how it is. So it is a personalized learning plan, developing a customized learning path that focuses on AI fundamentals, technical skills, and relevant certifications within AWS and Azure. Of course, in our case, we are taking single cloud only, not multiple cloud, because our time is very limited. Hands-on practice, offering practical exercise and projects to build hands-on experience with AI tools and frameworks on AWS and Azure. Yes. Then skills enhancement, targeted training sessions to enhance specific skills such as programming, data analysis, and ethical AI practices. All those will be there. Then mentoring and guidance, providing regular mentorship from experienced AI professionals to offer insights and support throughout the transitions. As our regular sessions will be there, through them we can get mentoring and guidance also. Goal setting, accountability is there. Setting clear, achievable goals and tracking progress to ensure continuous development. We have a plan. As per the plan, goal settings will apply. Confidence building, offer feedback and encouragement to boost confidence and readiness for the new role, which is a BA role. The networking opportunities, facilitating connections with AI industry professionals and communities to build a strong network. Like LinkedIn is there. There are groups also. You have to participate some kind of posting, such kind of thing. Once your profile is ready as made with ABA profile. That time you need to participate in the communities also. By following these steps and leveraging customized coaching, traditional BS can successfully transition into ABS, embracing new challenges and opportunities in the AI field within the AWS and Azure ecosystems. The key to this transformation is continuous learning. Obviously, hard work is required for few months in life. One time, if you learn, if you build your profile, that is going to work for years together for strategic career advancement. And practical experience, you are going to gain it. And personalized guidance to develop unnecessary skills and confidence. See, each profile is different here. Your profile is different. Obviously, Ravi Kumar profile is different. Rahul profile is different. If example, I am saying Rahul is doing some other coaching, that is a different topic. If three of you join for BA role coaching, what happens? I need to understand what is the background of Rahul, what is your background, what is Ravi's background. Then, according to that, what kind of tasks you will be able to perform well, what kind of tasks you will be able to perform with a little bit guidance, coaching, or mentoring. I am going to assess it. According to that only, we're going to work together like that. Okay. So, if you are interested in transitioning to an A role with our scale up program, a career counseling call is essential. This is for other people, not for you guys. You guys came through references, Rahul references. That is removed from this process. This call will assess your current skills and experiences to tailor the program for your needs. Yes, already your program is tailored for your background. You will also receive a comprehensive roadmap for your transition, including the duration, cost, upskilling success, and ABS must have competencies. Yes, what are those things? Now let us jump into the coaching plan. Okay, so far any questions for any of you, Ravi and you? We went through traditional BA role, we went through AA role, we went through the importance of the one-on-one coaching to scale up the profile. In these areas, I am asking.
Okay. So now I don't know the exact difference between these two things actually I'm asking. So traditionally we are installing the servers for any project development according to the data development process or according to the size of that project. So we are installing the servers. But now we are using the clouds or we are learning the cloud services in this model.
You see the activities here. We discussed the traditional activities. The ABA role activities are totally different. Okay, which you are going to learn those things stage by stage. Now let us go to the plan. In the plan, you will come to know some activities, which for your questions, some of them will be resolved. It. Then later on, we will see other questions. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. See, this plan is made for 130 days. It is 4 months, 10 days, but it is going to be make it into 4 months. We'll see how it is going to be worked 4 months. Because fifth month, I want you guys to work on the mock interview, such kind of things. Depends on your background, it is going to be analyzed it. Fifth month, what you are going to do. So initial 10 days, what you are supposed to do is you have to learn the Azure basic services that is mandated to work on this ABA role, cloud skills basically. Azure fundamentals and basic services you will be working with. There is a course I am going to give you the videos also, zero to hero course. Then there are labs also for each service. By service wise, you are going to practice the labs and update me what you have done it in that, and according to that you are going to follow that curriculum first few days. Okay, then here day wise plan is there. These are the services you are going to learn it. Okay, I'm not going to explain each service what it is here. That is not the target of this one, this session. So the content covers basic services. Basically, you are going to learn these things. Okay. Then what you are supposed to do, weekly one demo you need to give in this program. That demo is going to be useful for adding into your profile for recruiters purpose. Normally what happens, let us say Rahul undergone extensive training, extensive coaching, but there is no proof for applying to ML ops engineer or ML engineer or generative AI consultant or such kind of roles. What is the proof we need to have? After having extensive coaching, we need to have some kind of demos. Those demos are recorded demos. Those we are going to represent in the profile. I have done the following demos during my job coaching. I learned following things. After that, I have done the demos. So such kind of demos, weekly one demo is mandated here for BA role. Then that demo you are going to mention for profiling purposes. Okay, that's where it is mentioned here. You are going to take some live work sample also, which I'm going to help you as per the basic courses, so whatever you are doing it on top of them, you are going to do them. Okay. Then uh, here all are part of the zero to hero course. These content, these are the Azure services areas. Okay. Then in phase two, you are going to do advanced topics demos also. Advanced topics means like you have a Kubernetes, you have containers, you have DevOps practices also, all those CI/CD pipeline, all these things. You're going to learn them and you're going to do the demos here. You're going to build some kind of sites also, websites also for deployment purposes. Then later, week 5 onwards, you're going to learn Python automation and scripts. So for that, I'm going to give orientation also through ChatGPT. See, for every topic, what you are going to do here, at the same time, you are going to work parallelly with ChatGPT, which I'm going to train you incrementally how to write the scripts, how to write the A prompts and how to get the scripts, and how to leverage your A prompts also according to the given scripts to get the solutions. By this time, you will have control on writing A prompts also. By week 5, something like that. Here, week 5 is there for Python scripting. So when you come to the Python scripting, you're going to learn how to write the AI prompt to get the Python scripts also. There also you are going to leverage the AI prompts, and also you are going to get the code and test it, debug it like a typical developer, and finalize the code to execute and see the results also. Okay, this is only related with cloud and DevOps only. We have not yet started ML here. Remember that. Okay, about the cloud and DevOps activities only we're discussing. Okay, then later on, you're going to do IAC code, infrastructure as code automation, basically with Terraform also. Terraform is one of the popular tool across cloud services for automation purposes, the cloud infrastructure and DevOps activities also. So it means in this module, in phase 1, phase 2, you're learning cloud services, basic services, and also you are working with automation with Python and also Terraform. It means you will have control on writing Terraform scripts and Python scripts also for cloud setup, basically. Okay, that is mandatory to understand for the BA role. Okay, that is all. That's all. The programming skills comes like that. Here, you don't need to have programming skills. I am going to show you the easy way By writing AI prompts, you will get the solution. You are going to test them. You are going to see the results, and you are going to leverage your Python scripts also. Okay. Then phase three, we are going to move into AI and generative AI areas. Okay. So far, any questions about the cloud and DevOps and automation about phase one and phase two?
It's nothing. All the things are clear yet.
Ravi is there or left?
I think he left.
He left.
Okay, fine. He has another call, looks like. Okay, no problem. So here, what we are doing in the AML, first we are going to work with ML basic concepts and also domain areas. We are going to learn it, business domains. Okay, so we will discuss what business domains we are going to identify with reference to your background. Let us say, what is your business domain currently? It is pharmacy, right? Am I
Yeah,
right?
Pamada.
So pharmaceutical business domain can be identified also. Example, I am saying before
Mhm.
pharmacy, what was your previous domain, business domain?
ERP.
ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning. On
Planning.
that
Yeah.
also we can identify. You know about SCM, right? Supply Chain Management.
Yes, yes.
It is part of the ERP also, right? Planning purpose.
Okay.
So example I am saying you can use that kind of domain systems also for analyzing the business requirements and converting them into ML design basically. Okay.
Mm.
So those we are going to see here, and scenario-based POCs you will be doing. Example, here is an example I have written it here. Customer churn prediction. It can be any industry also. Okay, customer will go here and there. Example, the floating is happening for telephone subscriptions, internet subscriptions, basically. So 4 months back, you might have seen Airtel was attracting a lot of people. Okay, comparatively with the Geo, because Geo hiked the rates. That time, as customer churn predictions were happening it to retain the customers. So their ML models are going to be used it, how it can be predicted. Okay, then uh, you will be giving the demos also here also weekly demos. So weekly demo is mandated that you need to plan with me what demo need to be there in that week depends on the task which you are going to work on that. So then advanced ML model under training, you're going to learn the algorithms and the model evaluation techniques also. Let us say if there are topmost 12 algorithms are there. The 12 algorithms, if you are understanding it, how they can be used in live examples, you will remember them. You don't need to learn mathematically what is that algorithm and invent how algorithm was identified, who is the scientist identified, like data scientist, how he does it. You don't need to learn it, like how R modeling is working. All those you don't need to learn it. You need to learn what is rainforest algorithm. Example I am saying how rainforest algorithm can be used for business. In what areas? You need to understand. That is the domain knowledge you are going to gain it here from week 9 and week 8 in the previous weeks also when you are introduced to the ML. Okay.
Mm.
Then you are going to show some advanced ML models and evaluation also with that examples. So by taking here is one example, sales forecasting model is there. So e-commerce sites, that is common. Sales forecasting can be there, depends on the previous visits of the customer, previous purchases also. Okay, so that is best example. But you will be taking in your line. It doesn't mean this is only the example we are going to follow. This is a skeleton model. I have designed it in generic way because I don't know you. I did not discuss with you about your domain, all those things. When we step down for real coaching, yes, we're going to understand your background, your exposure with the domain knowledge. According to that only, we're going to design that. This is the example given just to explain how the curriculum is there. Okay. Then you are going to work with Azure models also, like Azure ML models to deploy this kind of design models also. It means basically Azure machine learning studio, you are going to learn it, practice something, then you are going to design some activities also within them. Okay, because you need to understand technically how these systems are being designed by the engineers, and how the ML ops engineers are design developing the development models. They are training it, they are testing or evaluating it, and how the DevOps people are deploying these models into live.
Mhm.
These all roles, activities you need to understand it by putting your fingers dirty into different technical activities. You understand?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, right. So don't be aggressive. What is that? What is that? When the time comes, you are going to be drilled on into that areas. Okay. You have seen Srivalli's demos, right?
Yes. Yes.
Did you get a chance to see the titles of the
Yes. Yes.
demos at least?
Yes. Yes. I saw each and
Uh, how
everything.
many how many domains she explored it?
She explained the UML diagrams, how to gather the requirements, how to give the commands, and all the things she explained.
Not only that, solution demos also I insisted her to give. The same way in your case, you're supposed to give more solution demos here
Mhm.
as a BA role, because we're predicting your role into ABA. ABA role one is you need to give solution demos to all the team, technical team and business team also. Business team means
Yes.
your stakeholders, sponsors, all these things. So that is the requirement you are baselining it by having agreement with all the people. You know, in
Mm.
Agile projects, there is a meeting called topmost meeting, release meeting. Are
Yes.
you aware of that? In the release
Yes.
meeting,
Yes.
what they do, BS also will present it on behalf
Mm.
of business sponsors. Then the technical people also will present it. The product manager also will present it. There will be a series of presentations will happen from each role.
Yes.
The same way you are supposed to say, this is the requirement, this is the user story. I am assuming the solution is expected this way. So you are going to show the solution, expected solution to the technical team. The technical team will understand and do it. But here, what you are doing, you are taking one user story, you are defining all the activities, including
Okay.
technical activities, by putting your fingers into ML practices also. Azure ML practices also. Let us say how pre-processing is done in Azure ML. Yes, there is one activity with Databricks. You're going to do that. Then later on, how it can be applied, the deployment. There is a DevOps process. There is MLOps process. Okay. If you recollect, I have written some articles on LinkedIn by mentioning each activity, what roles are involved, what tasks they are doing in this activity. Rahul, you saw that, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Rahul,
Yes, sir.
so you could understand different roles, right? ML
Yeah.
engineer, ML ops, then DevOps engineer also,
Uh-huh.
in multiple activities involvement.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
The same way you are supposed to give the solution presentation. Who is going to do what as per your predictions? If they want to change it, they can change that. Technical team can change later on that tasks levels, low level information or something. But high level, you are expecting these are the things going to happen. If you guys give more clarity, yes, it is very good. Then they are going to start their presentation in detailed way in the release meeting, agile release meeting. The same way you have to present your role presentation, like solution presentation. Each solution is different. It comes from different domain or subdomain in that main domain. Example, if you take ERP, SCM is one of the activities, major activities in ERP, right? ERP is Enterprise Resource Planning, right? Am I right? I'm asking Yuvraj.
Yes, yes.
You are the BA guy. You need to tell.
No, no, no.
Okay. Right. So when it comes to supply chain
Mhm.
management is there in every activity. E-commerce application also you have SCM. Okay. In ERP
Yes,
also you have SCM, right? That is
yes,
common activity because you unless you have a supply of the items, you can't sell the items. Okay.
yes.
You have inventory management, you have order management, order level is maintenance is there, then B2B connectivity is there to bring the products and sell it as a sub vendor. Such kind of things are
Yeah.
there. So all
SND
those,
modules and distributions
y-
and all.
yes, obviously distribution systems are there. So those you are going to take subdomain areas week by week and come up with some kind of solution in the demo, which we are going to discuss week by week what tasks you are going to do. Okay. Right. So these are next one is generative AI projects. Once ML activities are done, you are going to move to generative AI. Here also, generative AI, you are going to understand the high level how generative AI applications can be designed. It okay. We're going to take samples there also, but these all are given in a generic way how these are going to help it. Here also, I'll find some kind of videos for you to get the understanding, like Azure Cloud, how you understood it through that videos or through that material. Okay. So some areas I'm going to train you guys. Some areas you are supposed to be self-motivated, study the material, given material. At the same time, whatever doubts you are getting, you are expert by that time. You are called as prompt engineer. The purpose of the prompt engineer role is to write any kind of AI prompt to get the right solution from AI tools like ChatGPT or any kind of tools. Okay, Gemini or Merlin or Copilot, any kind of tools. Okay, so during cloud DevOps itself, you should become expertise in writing AI prompts. Abhi, if you see Rahul, I think now you could catch up how to have control on the leveraging of the AI prompts, right?
Yes, sir. Yes. Yeah.
With these 2 weeks training or guide
Mhm.
sessions,
Yes, yes.
right?
Sir. Yeah.
Right. So the same way you are going to be given training or guidance or coaching. See, I'm not saying training on and off. Training is totally different. Training is the trainer role is he trains on particular selected topics. Then he'll push off. Then later on there is no interaction with him. But here what we are doing, we are interacting day by day basis or regular basis. We're seeing what is your issue, what do you tried it, why it did not work, what are the reasons. We're going to analyze that. Then you are going to fix that and moving forward it. But in training, what happens? Once you got the topics coverage, the trainer will say bye bye. Then you need to struggle yourself. But here it is not like that. You don't need to think about struggling. You are going to be developed as an innovative resource, IT resource, IT professional to find the solutions yourself also at the end of the coaching. Okay. Now, later phase four is ML ops and migration projects. Yes. See, basically across globe in IT industry, currently, if you see the traditional model in ML is data scientist activities. Data scientists have built a lot of systems by using R programming and Python libraries, Python tools also. Many people they need to transfer to either Azure ML or AWS ML, and some of them they have already running ML systems. Those systems they need to migrate them into generative AI to save the cost. From one transition to another transition, let us say data science, the traditional ML. It is called traditional ML to cloud ML. If you want to shift it, you are going to save the cost on upfront 30%, 25 to 30%, the project overall cost. Then from ML to generative AI, if you are moving it, it is going to save the same formula. It means from data science to via ML and generative AI, how much cost you are going to save to business? Around 50 to 60%. Why IT industry is shaking now with legacy people layoffs? Because they are transitioning into these systems. All applications they have to transfer into machine learning and generative AI services gradually. That is the reason they are cutting the legacy staff. All the legacy staff are not required it, only 20% are required it, because they need to transfer the domain knowledge while transitioning these systems into different segments like ML segment, generative AI segments. But what they're going to do, the laid up people or cut off people need to upgrade the skill set, which is mandated if they want to sustain in the IT industry. Let us say, out of 100 people in the project, now 60 people are laid off. Within 60 people, 30 people only can sustain in upgraded skills. Bottom 30 people will not be able to sustain in the IT because they'll not have talent of learning. They'll not have proving their skills in the industry like others, how they are doing it. Here, you are going to be the more than top 30% after completion of the coaching. You got it, Yuvraj?
Yes.
How are you going to get that?
Oh, at the end, obviously upgrading my knowledge in the AI base.
Yes, practicing basically. More practices you are doing, and after that, you are going to gain the confidence with the demos. That confidence is going to build you to handle interviews very well. If anybody sees your profile, they don't need to think much about your profile, about your background. Already you proved it in the demos. If you see Srivalli's profile, yes, she's proved in the demos. Around 14 or 15 demos are there. We selected those demos to put it into the profile. Okay. Now, if any company says, of course, she got the calls from different companies, top-notch companies only, but she's looking only for work from home options, so kind of things. It takes some time, and now it is going to be holiday season, year ending also. Due to that, delays will happen. Okay,
Christmas.
so but she's confident explaining what work she has done it and what role she's looking, what role she has the eligibility, and she don't need to demand. Other people are going to ask how much you are expecting. Can we know that? She will give X, Y, X to Y. The same way you are going to tell the figure, which I am going to give the figures that time once you are upgraded according to your upgraded profile. Today, what you are saying, I need 20, 30, it is not going to happen it. But whatever upgraded profile is there, on top of that, we're going to analyze the market. Then what is the demand for your profile? We're going to fix that rate. I have done the same way for all the people. Take anybody in the feedback reviews, but they could get it immediately. No further bargaining done by HR or senior management. In top final interview, senior management will come into the interviews. They'll ask the expectations. HR will also ask in the beginning. So finally, the senior management is going to recommend it. It was done for Poonam and Ram, whoever is there. The same way. Okay, right. Now you are going to work with ML ops. This topic is related with Rahul. Am I right, Rahul?
Yes, sir. Yes.
ML ops.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. So you are going to do it, deployment here, and later you are going to move how ethical AI and compliances can be followed in live in view of business analyst role, AI business analyst role. We have seen in the AI BA role activities. This is one of them. Ethical AI compliance also. Okay. Then later, finally, what we are going to do, if possible, we are going to integrate after 130 to 140 10 days. We're going to create one capstone project by consolidating all past experiences from different systems. We're going to come up with some kind of integrated project where it will have all the activities. Your performed demo activities, at least some of them you will have. If you see Srivalli's profile, we planned for AOps implementation. Okay. AOps implementation needs at least some kind of chatbot design for helping L1, L2 people, support people, where it brings the existing incidents information and give some kind of guidelines. So to the engineer, L1, L2 engineer, to get some idea what is this issue related to which one. So that is the final project we decided it. Then apart from that, she also gave healthcare solutions and other domain areas also. Okay. The same way in capstone project, what activities you will be able to do, you need to decide it like her at that time. Because at this point, my coaching is not required because you have been coached 4 months completely, week by week. Okay, then you gave a lot of demos. By now you learned a lot of technologies, lot of scenarios. Okay, you are confident enough. Then if you are feeling like you want to develop some kind of ERP practices, yes, you can go ahead with that. If you want to develop some kind of pharmaceuticals, yes, drug invention, drug data analysis, yes, you can do that. Either way. You understood, Yuvraj?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so this is your final output. You're consolidating and coming up, like you take here, uh, you can simulate also, like whatever the activities are there for BA role, like you see here, uh, um, these are the activities. You take some requirement, you prove it. I'm gathering requirement. This is the business requirement. This is my user story, and this is the data I'm collecting it. Then this is the model I'm designing it. In the I'm going to train it. I'm doing a pre-processing data. I'm also designing the model. After designing model, I'm training the model. Then after that, I'm evaluating the model. After evaluation, you are going to operate that model. Once it is operated and tested it, you are going to release it to DevOps for deployment purpose.
Yes.
So this all will come a solution design, basically. Then let us say if you want to talk to the data scientist in your organization, they say, hey boss, we have some old systems, our programming systems. Can we migrate into ML or generative AI? They'll say, I want to transfer to generative AI, but generative AI transfer if you want to do it, you need to transition through ML and generative AI. Yes, you can do directly to generative AI also, but easy way is first you need to transform into ML, Azure ML, then from Azure ML you need to transfer to generative AI. The formulas are easy because the algorithms are inbuilt completely without knowing to the users in generative AI. But in ML, you will come to know some of the algorithms also, but there also built-in algorithms are there. But when data scientists designed in our programming or Python scripts, they have designed each algorithm with reference to the business requirement and inbuilt in the Python scripts. Those Python scripts, how to migrate also, one need to learn it. Then those Python scripts need to be reviewed it. Then later they need to plan for migrating into ML. Once it is migrated to ML, they are going to sustain in the ML services. Once ML services are baselined it, they are under operational, then you need to plan another phase of migration to generative AI. That you are going to design everything solutions. That is your chance to do it. Now what happens at the end? You're going to do a capstone project finally by integrating all these things around one what is that day? Just a moment. Okay, here 130 to 140 days, 10 days you will have time, okay, for all these things, okay. And then after that, what we are going to do? We are going to prepare the profile by having all the demos in the appendix, like what Srivalli had it. Right? Let me show her profile also. Have you seen, Yuvraj, her profile, LinkedIn profile and appendix
Yeah.
also? Profile appendix?
Mm, uh,
Profile appendix you are not seen, right?
not seen, not seen.
Okay. 1 minute. Let
I saw your
me
profile.
just let me pull my LinkedIn account so that you'll have idea how it is going to be there. You have seen the demos, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just a moment. I am logging in to this one. You have any questions as of now, Yuvraj?
Not now, not now.
Okay. What I will do is let me pull her appendix, profile appendix from GitHub, and then we'll see that. Okay, let me share this one. So this is the, you are able to see this profile.
Yes.
See, basically, you'll also be given as internship, and in your profile also you can add your coaching internship also. Like 6 months maximum, I am giving internship for the people who attended coaching. Here, these are the appendix. So whatever demos she has done in the appendix, it is documented it. Okay, like this you will get it profile.
Mm,
You will have YouTube video. If you click here, it'll take you to YouTube video.
really right. Yeah.
Okay. See, recruiters needs these evidences only because lot of fake profiles are hanging on in the IT industry globally. Okay. So these are the ways you are supposed to prove it through this coaching. Nobody can do it. Either bootcamp guy or training guy can prove like this. Okay. So now let me stop recording. It is done. The coaching friend. I'll stop recording.